fuck is behind me? Oh. What time is it? Let me check the time. 11. Damn, it's late. Wait, Yo, I have something in my cheek. I don't know what it is. Oh shit, come on the camera. Like this. Let's go to Japan and eat some sushi. I see my Fuji. Time gang and call me Pookie. Like a movie. Let's go to Japan and eat some sushi. I've done the train and see my Fuji. Stop counting me, gang. Wait, if I turn the lights off, let me do something real quick. Let's see. Wait. Bro, I'm so fucking ugly. Like, goddamn. My god. Wait. Let's go to Japan and eat some sushi. In my Fuji. Wait. Outdoor boys. Outdoor boys. My god.
Luke here with the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and welcome to the interior of Alaska. I'm going to be camping.
Let me see if I turn the lights off.
3 days. I'll be building survival shelters, sleeping under animal hides, making bushcraft projects next to the fire.
Shit, you cannot see me. You can barely see me. You can barely see me. Wait. Let's go to Japan, some sushi. No.
The snow's not too deep and the swamps are all frozen, so I can really get out and explore places I otherwise couldn't access.
Damn, she looking nice.
Pretty wet. Looks like there's a little ditch or creek here, so I stopped to get out and walk it before I tried.
Why is it motion blur? Am I tripping? Is my eyes?
Right here.
I'm watching this shit like motion blur. Yo, am I tripping?
It's just snow floating on the water.
What the fuck is going on?
Sunk in the mud up to here. I think I'll just go around.
Why is motion blur in the fucking video? Yo, is my eyes? Are my eyes fucked? Am I tripping? Yo, I'm about to show you guys. This shit is weird. This motion blur, no? It's like weird. What the fuck it looks like that? Is the video?
There we go.
Can I see it? Oh my god, I'm so ugly. Yo, can I see it? Shit's weird. That shit's weird for real. But anyways. I was in now. Let's go to Japan and eat some sushi. Hop on a train, see Fuji.
It's going to be pitch black by 4 p.m. today. I have about an hour and a half before sunset, and it's really hard to find dead trees in the dark. There's an invasive beetle called the Japanese spruce bark beetle. It's wiping out a lot of the spruce trees in this area. So a lot of the trees are sick or dead. In the summertime, this place is a massive forest fire hazard. So burning up the dead trees in the wintertime
Yep.
can actually be a real
Just
big
like
deal.
that.
Seems like a lot of wood, but it's not. If you want to keep warm for 18 hours of darkness, plus have a shelter, takes a lot. Sun's setting, I gotta bust out my lights. I use these bicycle lights to have a GoPro mount.
Bicycle
I got
lights.
this on a trip to Kyoto when Tommy was just little.
Bicycle lights. Can you guys hear or no? No. No. You guys can see me now.
Trying to get a fire going and dry my pants off. It's not a big deal while I'm moving around, but once I stop to eat dinner, it's gonna get real cold. Always gotta make sure to put your flint and steel away. It's so easy to get focused on the fire and then drop it in the snow and lose it.
Isn't that a you? Outdoor boys.
Everything's covered in ice and snow, so I put the firewood around the fire until it starts to catch. Then I put it out and stack it up next to the fire.
Outdoor boys. I'm so ugly. Oh God, I am. This is bad. What the fuck was that? Oh hell no. What the fuck was that? Hell no. Don't play with me. Let's watch the sunset like the movie. Fucking hell. Yo, what the fuck is going on outside? Wait. Cause I'm falling in love.
Don't have enough limbs to cover it all the way to the top.
Yo, why is this marshmallow blur on the fucking video? I'm confused. Is that on TVs or what? outdoor boys.
All this wood covered in ice and snow, we're gonna prop it up against the heat reflector and dry it out.
Okay.
Oh, just looked at my clock and it's 7:30. So just about 5 hours to cut down all these trees and build this shelter. Pretty proud of that. That's a lot of wood I cut. Shelter's obviously not as good as it could be, but it's good as it's gonna be tonight. Hang up my clothes, put them dry.
Okay.
Gloves are wet. Boots are wet. These logs are frozen. It's covered in ice. Makes it really cold and it's gonna get me wet. So you gotta dry them. There you go. I brought some caribou hides to sleep on. I'm getting old. I need padding.
God damn, what the fuck?
Brought it along a buffalo hide too as a blanket. Oh. Whew. Alright. I'm gonna get some dinner made.
Some dinner? A little bit of ice. A little bit of ice. A little bit of ice. Melting that shit. What the fuck is he doing?
Tell you what, I really like these heat reflectors. When you build a wall behind your fire, it absorbs the heat of the fire and then reflects it back towards you. But more importantly, it acts as a windbreak. It keeps the wind from blowing the smoke in your face. It's really nice. Alright, for dinner I've got moose fajitas. I prepped up all the meat and seasonings and vegetables and everything in this little package and froze it. Now I'm just gonna put it in a pot of boiling water to heat it back up. Not a bad meal when you don't have time to do fancy stuff.
Facts. What the fuck? I turned back for
My
a
name is
moment.
Keelan, and I live here in California. At Southern New Hampshire University, you can pursue other things
My
and still
God,
further
bro.
your education.
Oh my god, I need to wait 40 minutes? Like, what the fuck? Not minutes, seconds. Like, how, why? Why? This is the first time that I fucking need to wait this long. Like, what the fuck?
What's something impressive I can grill that I don't have to stand right next to the whole time?
Just have
Yo, like, what the fuck is this? I'm black. I'm black. Yo, I ate fucking 2 minutes ads. This is so fucking
a moose fajita with a little bit of guacamole.
guacamole.
Oh, I'm hungry. About 9 p.m. I haven't eaten since breakfast.
That looks nice. I'm gonna give it a bug.
Oh,
Actually looks
good.
nice.
Alright, let's do the dishes. I have a little bit of firewood, but not enough to get me through the rest of the night. I need to go cut some more firewood. Oh. I sit here and eat some chocolate covered on, dry my boots out. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, it's already 10
His
p.m.
boots are frozen, bro. What the fuck is that?
Oh, if I go to bed with wet socks, my feet are gonna be so cold. And if I don't dry my boots out, they'll freeze in the morning, and I won't be able to get them on because they'll just be like as solid as a rock. So I've got to go and dry out my boots, dry out my pants, dry out my socks. Whew. Yes. steam coming off there.
That's nice.
Alright, it's time to cuddle up with my buffalo hide. Go to sleep. Probably have to stoke the fire every 3
Oh,
4
God.
hours. That's pretty low. Alright, guys.
Oh my. Good morning.
Oh, this fire's been keeping this place really warm. I keep forgetting how cold it is, and then the fire will die down. I'll be, dang, it's really cold out.
LOL.
The fire's roaring. This place holds the heat pretty well. Alright, I think it's time to get up. Trying to make some breakfast.
What the fuck? I don't know. Is that coffee? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is he doing?
Gonna rub some butter on this warm tortilla. Gonna put cinnamon sugar on it.
What is he eating?
Oh, good. You ever had cinnamon toast or sopapilla? Kind of tastes like that. Got some steel cut Irish oatmeal here. This is the good stuff. A little butter, brown sugar, and raisins. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and you can start to see a little bit of light out. Sun's gonna rise in about 45 minutes. Oh, well, that was good. Gotta do the dishes now.
Do the dishes.
It's about 10 o'clock. It looks like the sun's up. Need to get to work here.
Yeah, these videos are so nice, bro. Edit. Just nice.
This thatching only does a marginal job of keeping the wind out, but once you get a little bit of snow on top of it, then it's absolutely airtight. The trick is that you got to make it thick enough and far enough away from the fire that when you got a nice big roaring fire in here, you don't have drips of water from melting snow.
Okay.
Hopefully we got it right.
He just grabbed a fucking house. He just did a fucking house. It's amazing, bro. He really just did a fucking house.
Well, that's not too shabby. That's a proper wall. I think the next thing I want to do is improve my bed. It was a little bit narrow last night. I kept trying to roll off. I wouldn't mind having that footrest a bit bigger too. Dry out this log before I put it in my bed. I piled up a bunch of logs over there as a bit of a windbreak to keep cold air from going underneath my bed. Now they got the shelter built, I don't think it's really necessary, so I'm going to use that for my firewood tonight.
My fire over the eye. I want to do one of those videos one day. That shit looks so cool. God damn. Let's go to Japan and eat some
Nice and tidy,
sushi.
the bed's feeling better, got more of a platform, got some firewood dry. I think it's time to eat some food. A friend of mine gave me these hot dogs. I think they're made out of caribou. Decided to try them out.
Kangaroo?
Oh, smell good.
Made of kangaroo? What the fuck is that?
That's a good hot dog. I think I worked up a 2 hot dog appetite. I want to do a little project. I want to build a cooking griddle. This is a 22 gauge weldable steel.
Oh.
We did robotics. Yeah, we are playing hide and seek. And we also played
54
tag.
seconds.
And guess who won?
What the fuck is this about?
You.
Why do I have to watch 54 seconds of an ad, bro?
Little moments after
Like,
real
why?
big.
Where's the fucking controller?
Empress Swaddlers keep your baby right all
Like,
night.
bro, like 20, like, bro, like, what the fuck is this? I'm about to go to sleep, bro. I'm gonna keep it a book. What is he doing?
Freehand oval right there.
Played?
We got this little stub angle right here.
What the fuck? He got an anvil? What the fuck is he trying to do? Bro, what the fuck is he doing? Is it in a gun or what? What the fuck is that? Frisbee?
Just put a little lip on the edge of it, knocked off all the sharp bits. Now it's really stiff and rigid, and your food won't spill off the edge. Got a little bit of steel rod here.
Oh, skillet.
Fire.
Bro, he got an anvil. What the fuck is that? He's doing a fucking pickaxe, bro. Yeah, fucking anvil, bro. That shit's crazy. Shit's crazy, bro.
There you go.
What the fuck? He's making nails? What the fuck is he doing? Oh my god, that shit's insane.
That's a little grill. Kind of ugly shape, but that's what happens when you do it freehand.
He just craft a fucking grill.
Got a
Am I
little cooking
tripping?
oil. Get the handles too. Let that bake. Do a couple layers.
Just grab a fucking grill, bro.
Seasoned frying pan. Ready for cooking. Well, it's about 6:30 and I think it's time for dinner. So for dinner I got something special. Got king crab legs.
King
Last
crab
winter I went
legs.
to Nome with my son
You just
Nathan, and
pull a
we caught
fucking king crab
in the
legs out of
ice.
nowhere, bro. Like
We
what
got
the
this little
fuck?
jar with garlic and butter in it. Just kind of loosen the lid. Sit that right by the fire. Look at the size of that crab leg.
Damn, look at all that meat. Pause.
Oh, that was so warm and delicious. When you cook the crabs over the fire too, it makes their shells brittle. Makes it a lot easier to shell them. You just use your hands. Gotta eat quick. Things cool off really quick around here. Look at that. That's just from one knuckle. Barely fits in the jar. Oh, that's messy but good.
Messi? Ronaldo.
Oh, got a full belly and a big fire. Gonna listen to an audiobook. Just kind of relax for an hour or so before bedtime.
Bro, he playing music and shit, bro.
Oh,
What
it's
the
getting
fuck?
late. I should hop into bed. Definitely feel like this shelter's a lot warmer than yesterday. The air's just not moving as much. I got the heat reflecting off this side wall, and the whole thing's just a better wind block. It's nice having a little bit more of a platform to stand on. Got more room to dry my boots. Forgot to dry my socks out before going to bed. But with this nice little step right here, I can just stick my feet out. They're all nice and toasty. I'm gonna put the camera down. See you guys in a little bit.
That.
Had to stoke the fire a couple times, but stayed warm. But my back is sore. oh my back. Feel like I was run over by a truck, but I'm warm. Oh. Well, it's about 7:30. I think it's time to go and test out that griddle and make some breakfast.
Make some breakfast. What are you trying to make, bro? What are you trying to make?
Okay, corned beef.
Fuck that means?
Oh, it's so frozen.
That shit is a block. What is that? What is that? Confuso.
Ah, it's pretty non-stick. Slid right off.
She's making a fucking cheeseburger.
Corned beef and hash egg sandwich. Oh, that is so good. Tell you what, that little skillet works really well. Pretty easy to make too. Oh, that was delicious. I wouldn't mind another one of those.
She got ketchup too, bro.
Oh. Tell you, that was a good meal. I'm definitely gonna have to do that one again. But I think
Facts.
it's time to get packed up. I'm gonna try to get home by 12, and I've got a long way to drive to get there. So I think I better not wait for the sun to come up. I'll tell you what, I like my little grill. Worked really well. All right. This is a really nice shelter. I'm curious to see how it performs in bad weather, though. Maybe I can come back during a snowstorm and see how the shelter does. All right.
What's
All
off,
right,
fuck?
let's see if the car starts. When it gets really cold, my K-truck freezes up and won't start. But it's a bit of a ways home, so hopefully it'll start up on me.
I don't think it's gonna start, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bug. Damn.
Sure is nice when things work.
Never mind.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that car is working before you put your fire out.
The camera, no.
Gotta work out my backing up. If you like that video, make sure to check out the
No,
Outdoor
yeah,
Boys
but-
YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos just like this. And if you want to see our newest adventures, make sure to click subscribe so you'll get notifications.
The ones who carry us.
Another fucking ad, bro. Swear to God, I'm gonna crush out. Who's that? Spice Spice? Hold on now. This oh, hold on now.
Spade.
Hold on now. Spice Spice.
The old Ruben's Hail Mary. That is a football term, right? I believe it's a religious term. Try fast.
Want the movie? Rated PG-13. Theaters and IMAX. Friday.
Luke here at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and I'm making a knife in the middle of Alaska's wilderness. I'm going to be sleeping in my own shelter, building a forge out in the woods, making my own charcoal kiln, and forging a knife from scratch.
What the fuck is he saying, bruh? I don't understand a single thing he said. Oh shit. What if I just... Oh shit. What if I just did this?
It's been a couple weeks since I've been here at the shelter. We've got quite a bit of ice and snow since I was here last and sealed up the shelter really well. Well, I think I better bust out my shovel and start digging this out.
Thank God, bro. Why is not here now, bro? Oh my God, I swear to God, I wanna crush him. Never mind, I'm just making like this. If I drop my phone, it's because I
Alright,
fall
that was
asleep.
pretty good. I think it's time to go find some kindling though. I'll tell you, one nice thing about this cold weather, it made the snow so hard you don't need snowshoes. Well, I want to get a roaring fire in here pretty quick because I want to figure out how much of this snow is going to melt. And I don't want to be underneath here when that happens. So whatever's going to melt, I want it to melt before it gets dark tonight so that I can have a nice dry bed to sleep on.
Gosh.
Oh, my firewood is so wet. It rained really good before it got cold. We got to prop it all up and get it to dry out before I can use it. All right, we're gonna let that fire thaw out in the shelter, get everything warmed up. And I'm real excited to build a forge out here and do some blacksmithing projects tomorrow, but I'm gonna need a lot of charcoal. So I'm gonna build a charcoal kiln, and I need a lot of wood. Yeah, we go ahead and start get some lunch. I'm getting hungry. Got some frozen salami I want to thaw out. Put that right there. I got some cheese wrapped in tin foil. smells amazing. We got a big slab of soft cheese covered in a thick marmalade. Just warmed it up over the fire. Got it already pre-cut into little cubes. A nice Italian salami. There we go. Warm cheese, little salami, some thick sauce.
Let me get something real quick.
We're gonna use this to make our charcoal kiln.
Here we go. Nice. Perfect. Amazing. Wonderful. Bro just stays in the plate. God damn. Come on, bro. Wait.
Got the wood jammed in there about as tight as I can.
What if I just did this?
There's a lot of snow and moisture in these logs. I'm going to try to get as much of that moisture out before I put the lid on. You know, already start to see a lot of steam coming out of the barrel. You can hear the water sizzling in the bottom of the barrel. Not going to get any charcoal until all that water's gone. Oh yeah, that's really taking good. A lot of steam and a little bit of smoke. Still feels pretty cool in the middle though. We're just gonna let that go for a nice long time. I'm gonna be checking on this fire on and off all night long. Alright, I think it's time to start making this place comfy. Put my animal hides in there. Got a couple caribou hides as a mat, a nice buffalo hide as a blanket. Oh. It's hard to see on the camera, but every now and then the smoke coming out of the barrel is catching on fire. You can hear the wood popping and stuff, so I think we're starting to get some charcoal on the bottom, but most of this smoke coming out of here is actually just steam. It feels wet. Pieces like this are still wet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cook a baked potato here. Get this thing surrounded by coals. For dinner, I thought I'd cook myself a whole chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and spatchcock this bird, which is basically a way of preparing it so it lays down flat. Makes it cook a lot faster. Just cut either side of the spine and take the whole spine out. Salt and pepper. Let that roast. Yeah, we got flames coming out. Still a lot of steam coming out, but look at that. Look at the flames coming out. Once I consistently see flames coming out of the barrel, then I know it's time to put the lid on. Just keep this fire going all night. Hopefully tomorrow we're gonna have a whole bunch of charcoal. Alright, we're gonna go fill this up a couple more times. Make sure I got plenty of water tonight. It's a long tradition that you have to burn at least one thing with winter camping, and I think it was my water bottle. It's got like a goiter. I set it near the fire to keep it from freezing and got it a little too close. Yeah, I better take care of that. It's my only water bottle on this trip. Now let's see how the birds do it. Looking good.
We need samples from living dinosaurs.
You want to take samples while they're alive?
Dude, what's up with this ads, bro? 50 seconds ad, bro. What the
Why
fuck is
should I
that?
be framed?
Like, what the fuck? To wait this fucking long, bro. Cause I'm falling in love. Let's go to bed and eat some sushi. Yo.
Psychologist and speech language therapist. Your New Zealand story is
Alright, let's check on the charcoal. See, the bottom of the lid is covered in wood tar. Starting to come along. Little jar of gravy here. It's pretty frozen. Get it warmed up. That's frozen oil. Now bacon chunks, green onions, yellow onions, and chives, frying in a little butter and oil. Definitely overdid the baked potato, but that's okay. Got butter, salt, pepper, chives, onions, bacon, and a little bit of gravy on a very overdone baked potato. It's a little charred on the outside, but the inside's still good. All right, let's take a look at this chicken. Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, you know it's done when you can just pull the leg off. You don't have to cut it. We're gonna try some spicy honey barbecue sauce too. Oh, that is a good potato. Oh, so hot. Oh, that gravy is just tangy and good. Woo, I like this spicy honey barbecue sauce. Oh, slow roasted chicken over a fire is hard to beat. That was good. Got a little dessert coming our way. There's a little Australian cookie called a Tip Tam. And if you bite the ends off, then you can use it as a straw. And all the hot chocolate melts the inside. Like that. Tip Tam center right there. Definitely feeling colder on this trip. Put a thermometer out in the tree over there. We'll go check and see what it says. Yeah, it looks like it's about 3 degrees Fahrenheit right now. All right, I'm gonna bring this inside the shelter. We're gonna see how good of a job I did building this thing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just stick it right there on my bed. See, we're almost 30 degrees, just a little below freezing. It's kind of fun to look at all the icicles it's made. All right, I'm gonna go grab some wood real quick, and I'm gonna get ready for bed. my jacket, gloves, some pillow. Oh, I'm pretty tired. I think it's time to go to bed. See you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning. Oh, I'm pretty warm, even though the fire's gone out. My feet are a little bit cold. I need to get up. My hide froze to the logs. Oh, there we go. That burned down pretty good. Can't remember exactly, but I think I built the fire under that barrel around 3 p.m. and it's 8:30 a.m. right now. So 17 hours it's been burning. I think it's time we crack it open and see what we got. I expect it's not completely done, but we'll see. Barrel's much lighter. Look at that. That is great charcoal. There's some pieces that aren't done all the way through. This will work. That it's so light, you can just feel the difference. You can see that some of it down there is still cooking. Well, that seems to have worked reasonably well. We'll let that sit with the lid on while I go make some breakfast. Hopefully it'll cool down a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to be making a Tidwell breakfast. It's hash browns, sausage, bacon, and vegetables. You can hear it sizzling already. We'll let that sit and cook for about an hour or so. That looks pretty good. Gonna add some of this spicy honey barbecue sauce. Oh, that was good. Oh, look at that. 10 o'clock and it's all sunny. Got my forge and my anvil set up. You work the billows by pumping the handle up and down, and that turns this flywheel, which runs a fan and blows air into the coals. Unfortunately, the grease on the forge is frozen up. It doesn't want to work very well right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get the fire going, and I think that'll solve my problem. So there's a little tooth right here in this gear. And when you spin the hub, the centrifugal force puts the tooth out and it grips the inside of this gear and engages the flywheel. There's a lot of grease in that hub, and that grease is cold, and so sometimes the tooth isn't coming out and engaging properly. Ain't worth warming it up is helping it work a little better, but it's still got problems. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, that's working. So I got a piece of leaf spring steel from a broken ATV trailer. We're gonna go ahead and heat that up. I'm gonna try and turn it into a knife. Almost done using up all the bad charcoal. This stuff still works pretty good. Starting to get into some really good charcoal here. Stuff's burning great. I was thinking how I want to replace this with a metal handle. Alright, it'll still work, just gonna be a lot more work. Let that cook for a couple hours. While I get the forge cleared out, I'm going to go ahead and empty it. There's a bunch of coals and ash down there, and the fan won't turn. I need to sit down. This is going to be a while. You know, there's a common myth amongst metalworkers that files should only be used in one direction. Turns out that's not true. Works a whole lot better if you do it in both directions. Wall of my structure caught fire. Yeah, we'll deal with that.
The ones who carry us. The queen who unites different friend groups. The bold leader when the night is young. Kate Spade.
Soluna is a free and anonymous mental health app for 13 to 25-year-olds, where you can talk one-on-one with real mental health professionals, all for free. No, like for real, free. De-stress, bounce back, and believe that you can with Soluna.
How are these 20 boneless wings and fries for only $16.99?
diseñado para lograr acabados impecables. Ofrecer una preparación de superficies excepcionales, con herramientas construidas con poder profesional, rendimiento eficiente y durabilidad en la que puede confiar. Es hora de exigir más. Festool, construido mejor desde hace 100 años.
Wouldn't be a winter camp out if I didn't catch my structure on fire at least once. Let's see how these roof strips are doing. If you want to know if they're done, you squeeze the end. And if the meat's pulled off the end of the bone, then you know they're done. And this one is done. This is from the moose I shot this fall. Oh, I like moose ribs. Oh. Oh, that was good. So messy though. My hands are so dirty. The only clean spots are where I was touching my food. I gotta keep working on this knife. Like the look of that. There you go, one hole done. Well, time for a little dessert. Oh. Hello, mini pie. Nice and warm. Oh, that was good. All right, back to work. Three holes. Now it's time to harden it. When you get high carbon steel glowing hot and then cool it down suddenly, it becomes harder. So after you quench the knife in the snow, you test it with a file to see if it's the right hardness. I like it. I think it'll work just fine. Well, I'm at a good stopping point for tonight, and I am exhausted. It's really late. So I'm gonna hurry up and get to bed. Oh, my back. I'll see you in the morning. I'm gonna finish this knife. Oh, I'm tired. My arms are sore. Oh, look how lazy I am. 8:40 in the morning and the sun's up. Oh, the days are getting longer finally. Alright, I got a lot to do today. I'm gonna stoke up this fire and get breakfast going. Alright, I got a couple cinnamon rolls I wrapped up in tin foil. We're gonna go and warm those suckers up. Got some very frozen breakfast sausages. Poured the hot water in my plastic cup. I can feel it crack and do all sorts of weird stuff. Hope you're okay there, cup. The only one I got today. I'm hungry, cold, and thirsty, and this is just hitting the spot. The spiced orange herbal tea. Good. Try to squeeze another round.
Oh shit. Good night. Bye, peace.